Okay, great. So now we're going to go into evening out her skin tone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Just even out her skin tone a little bit. And Gail is definitely our medium kit. Okay, so if you look at Gail and you're like, hey, I have skin like hers. She's my color, or I'm her color, or whatever. She is the medium kit. Okay? So what we're going to do now is we are going to use a little bit of 5 to kind of give her a tan. Because Gail definitely likes looking tan. Right, Gail?
Yes, definitely.
And we're in the winter months, you know, so it's always good to put a little bit of darker color on your skin, just so that it gives you a little bit of life, a little life in your face. That's very important. Especially for you, Freckled Bunny, that lives in Canada. We have a question?
Neeks would like to know, how long do the foundations last?
Oh, that's a great question. Are you talking about shelf life? If we're talking about shelf life, about 3 years. If we're talking about just how long will it last with your use, it depends on how much makeup you use. But I would give our 0.55 ounce, which is half an ounce, I would probably say a good 3 to 4 months, if not longer. Probably longer, right? I mean, if you got the starter kit, okay, if you got the starter kit, which we have the 0.25, the quarter ounce, that's 3 months. But this should last you a little bit over 3 months, depending on how much you use it. You know, I've had some of my half an ounce in my makeup kit for, I know, at least 5 or 6 months. So it should last you quite a long time. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Great, so now Gail is all evened out. Let's see, Gail. Beautiful, love it. So now we're going to go on to our next new product in the Luminess Air lineup, and that's our slimming kit. Our slimming kit has in it 2 products, okay? This is your slimming shade, okay? We don't like to call it a bronzer. We don't really like to call it a contouring shade, although if you're familiar with the word contouring, you know what it does. It sculpts and defines the face. So we like to just call it a slimming shade because it really does give a wonderful illusion. It gives an effect. You don't see makeup when you're looking at it on yourself. You actually see the light receding on the face in certain areas. And then we have our glow. And the glow is really great because it's just the opposite of the slimming shade. So it really just helps to reflect light and just pop certain areas of the face, like the cheekbone, like the bridge of the nose. If you don't have a strong chin or a jawline, or if you have one that kind of recedes in and you want to kind of make it look more prominent, the glow is perfect. Yesterday, Gail had on the glow just by itself. And she was like, can you tell? Can you tell? And that's how great the slimming kit is, because it just looks like skin. Okay? The products have been formulated so that they don't look like foundation, they don't look like bronzer, they don't have shimmer in them. It's just that it gives the illusion that the skin is just more perfect and also more defined. So we have a question?
Yes, Kay says that she's tall and thin with a narrow face.
Me too, Kay.
She wants to know how to give the illusion of some fullness.
Awesome. That would be great. Just use the one product in our slimming shade, which is the glow. So what you would end up doing, and if you didn't hear Brittany, Kay has a more round, slim face, and she wants for her face to look a little bit more proportionate, a little bit more round maybe. So what you're going to do if you have a rounder face is you're going to focus your glow on your cheekbones, okay? Focus on the middle part of your face. You're wanting this part of your face to come out. If you have a narrow face, okay, and it seems like it's a little one-dimensional because it's so narrow, you're wanting this part of the face to come out, okay? So Gail doesn't have that problem, so I can't demonstrate on Gail, and Brittany doesn't either. She has a very narrow face, and Gail has a very square face. But I have, I guess, I have an oval face. So I would probably be more similar to UK. But when I'm doing my makeup for on television or anything like that, my main focus, and everyone in this room has seen me do my makeup, is down the bridge of my nose, my forehead here, and under my eye area. And in pictures, it looks absolutely amazing because you don't have to worry about slimming anything down because you already have a natural slim face. So down the bridge of your nose, under your eyes, and also, put concealer on your eyelids before, all the way up to the brow bone before putting on any shadow. And this will just really brighten the middle of your face, giving a more three-dimensional look. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, Kay. Thanks a lot. Okay, so back to using both the products in our slimming kit, okay? First, we're going to start off by using our slimming shade, which is the darker shade, okay? And you only use literally 2 or 3 drops. Now, I'm going to use 3 drops because the slimming shade, like most of the products in the Luminess Air line, is very versatile, it's very multi-purpose, okay? So, it can also be used in the crease of the eye. Yes, a very natural looking crease. So if you have a more Asian eye where you do not have a heavy crease, the slimming kit is amazing. Or if you are maybe just older and you are experiencing, a little bit of puffiness now here where you don't have a defined crease, the slimming kit is the slimming shade is wonderful. Okay, 1, 2, 3 drops. And we're going to start off on her cheekbones. Okay, again, if you don't know where your cheekbones are, feel for them. Okay, and you're going to put the slimming shade right at the bottom of the cheekbone. Okay, right at the bottom of the cheekbone. So if you're afraid that you're going to get it anywhere else other than the bottom of the cheekbone, put your finger there. That's your guideline, okay? So sometimes when I do mine, I do like this and do like that, and I'm done. Okay, just one swipe, one fell swoop, done. Can you believe? I mean, how easy is that? It's so simple, and one side, the other side. Gorgeous, okay? So we're gonna go a little bit heavier. And that's, again, keeping in line with the Luminous way. It's all about building product. That's what airbrushing is. You're not going to see, the exact result that you want immediately. You're going to build the product, okay? So I think that 3 little swoops on Gail is perfect. 1, 2, 3. I think that looks gorgeous. I think that's gorgeous. Now we're going to, wow. Now, I know you guys saw that, like, immediately. Take a look at that. Tell me that is not the most natural, taupe color, and it really does work with your skin's undertones. The slimming shade, like I said, so it really changes the color. It changes colors from the face to the eyelid. So it really accentuates her brow bone and her crease. Did you have another question, Brittany?
Yes. Freckled Bonnie would like to know, what should she be putting under her eye for puffiness, concealer or brightener?
Oh, that's a great question. So first, in conjunction with your skincare that you should be using, Freckled Bunny, make sure that you are using your concealer first if you have a lot of darkness. And then normally a person that has puffiness, give me a pointer. Here's a pen. Normally a person that has puffiness has a little bit of a half moon area here, right? You have the puffiness right directly under the eye, then you have a half moon area that kind of concaves inwards. That's what the brightener is for, okay? So you're going to put your concealer all over the eye, then you're going to dot, dot, dot the brightener right in that concave area, okay? That's going to give the illusion that it has not gone inwards, okay? So that puffiness that's right at, the eye line basically will not look as severe because you've given the illusion that the part right directly under it is not as kind of sunken in. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. So definitely the concealer and the brightener. Okay, both of the products. Okay, awesome. So let's see. Wow, look at her slimming kit. And look at that one eye, you guys. Would you love to just do that in the morning, put some mascara on, and you're out the door? I mean, that's how easy it is. Okay, now we're going to do the other eye. And it goes on so perfectly. Take a look. It just goes on perfect. You can put it as heavy or as light as you want it because it does just that. It just blends beautifully with the skin. Go on that neck too, ladies. Again, Thanksgiving is over. No more turkey gobble. Okay, so 2 more drops. And we're gonna go right there under that jawline area. And again, the thing with bronzers is that you get that sparkly, sparkly, shimmery, shimmery. You don't want that on your jawline, okay? This creates the most flawless shadow ever, okay? So now we're going to do the exact opposite of what the slimming shade does, and we're going to glow her up with the brightening glow. Make sure that all of your slimming shade product has completely been blown out, though, before you go into the using the glow, okay? All right, so now we're just gonna have fun with the glow. With the glow, you just go all on top of that cheekbone, right under the eye, down the bridge of the nose, chin, kind of right under the cheekbone there. That's beautiful. Take a look. Wow. I mean, and it looks like her skin. It's not shimmery, it's not sparkly. It just highlights the area of the skin that needs to be highlighted and needs to be brought out, okay? So that's how you use the glow. You just basically put it in all of the areas that you did not use the slimming shade. And that's it, okay? Now we're gonna put a little bit of blush on her just to give her a little bit of life. And then we're going to use our wonderful eye kit. 2 drops of blush. Smile. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to use our eye kit. And you know what? I like to use both colors. I mean, that's why we give you 2 colors in the eye kit. I like to use the brown and the black. Why do you like to use the brown and the black, Mark? Because the brown and when you do a brown color right at the base of your lash line, it really makes your lash line look a lot heavier and gives the illusion that you have a heavier lash as opposed to you having to draw it on, you know? So use the brown first, then what the brown hasn't done as far as giving you that heavy lash line, then you can go over it and use the black, okay? So that's exactly what we're going to do now. Yes, we have a question.
Carrie would like to know, does she use her regular daytime moisturizer along with the primer?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is a great question, Kay. Thank you so much for asking. Again, I've said this many times before. This is not to take the place of your skincare regimen, okay? Our primer is just that, you know. Yes, does it have wonderful moisturizing properties? Yes. Does it have great antioxidants and humectants? Yes. But again, depending on your skin and depending on, you know, your skin's regimen and what your skin has basically gotten accustomed to and acclimated to, you need to continue doing that. Continue using your skincare, and then this is just a follow-up before you put on your foundation, okay? Very good. Great question, Kay. Thank you so much. So now we're just going to put the brown and take a look at what I did. I'm going, take a look in the camera. I went as close to the lash line as possible. And you see how it just looks like she just has a beautifully kind of naturally lined eye? That's what you're going to do with the brown, okay? You're going to get as close, and I like to have it to the side. See how I'm applying it to the side and then running it along the lash line? Run it along the lash line. Get as close to that lash line with the brown as possible. Okay? Great. Oh my goodness. Don't you just hate her? Okay? And then if you want to kind of, now this is a day look, obviously. Now if you want to bump it up, then you're going to go on top of it with the black.